there's not really a recipe that I could now tell you. It's for me, it's a whole process of starting off with a theme, with a concern, and trying to translate it into the parameters of dance, which are time, space, and physical energy. And I really try to focus on these three elements only. One of the starting points for Heroine was the desire to work on our perception of time in terms of performance, trying to establish and create a structure which is not sequential, meaning that it's not divided into scenes. That's what I want to say with sequential, but that is continuous. So that actually we have, rather than a succession of events, we have one event that is sustained in time and somewhat cyclic. That's for Heroine one of the aesthetic, let's say, starting points. Then there's a thematic starting point for the performance, which was a work on the woman as an image as it is presented, for example, in the video games. The image of a woman in the video games, the heroine, is very nourished by the fantasies of the man. She's most of the time a powerful yet very erotic creature, strong and sexy, but anonymous, I find, when we researched for this piece, playing all kinds of video games. So we then tried to break down this observation into the theme of a woman, in a way trying to escape her own image. A woman also transforming from an anonymous being into a real person, a real woman. And these two layers, the thematic and the aesthetic layer, are intertwining. We did this piece really closely together. It's made for her and in collaboration with her. I think it can only be performed by her. It's so personal. I cannot imagine to replace her. And we have worked from the very beginning together on this piece. Most important in a performance, as well for the performer as for the audience, is the experience. I think it's different from understanding. And if I really experience something as I use the word experience now in this context, it's wider than just understanding. Understanding would be mentally understanding, whereas I think a performance is a great chance to experience something together between at least two human beings. If you put the question like this, yes, but it's not important for a performer or a maker to explain to the audience what they have to think. I think that's the big point. It's important that the audience understands and takes something into their lives from a performance, but it must not be, from my point of view, the result of an explanation or an illustration. think a performance is ready when the audience comes. But it will be ready in a different way the next day, and the day after, and so on and so on. It is never accomplished.